will be order or there will be executions. Christina will now start us with a lovely song.
Okay, so I was trying to figure the song to sing because I've written 7 of them. So I was thinking, okay, well, there's art, not art, there is paintings and there is writing. And so I was thinking, well, what is my medium? And I'm an actress. So I was thinking if I had written any songs about theater, which thankfully I have not. But I have written a song about a film because I was a friend of River Phoenix and he's dead now, but you know. So before he died, I wrote the song and I sang it to him, and it was Mother's Day. It was Mother's Day, and I went to visit my mother. Everybody, okay. And I opened a Vogue magazine. There was a whole article about River Phoenix, and he was hugging his mom and kissing his girlfriend and jumping in the trees and shit, and freaked me out because I've been raised on this, and yet I was doing a film with this guy, and he was a little kid playing with this boat that floated on the, he has a lot of money, so it floated on the air above the ground, so it was kind of cool, but it was like, you know, he was 19. So I wrote this song, and I sang it to him on Mother's Day. But he's dead now. And so anyway, I'm going to sing the song that I wrote for him. Now, if the bass is too loud, let me know. And I
Christina. Thank you, darling. I appreciate everyone not acting like children. Behavior is very important, like I spoke about earlier. Children have no discipline. We are all adults now. When we were growing up, what was important to us all? Poo-poo was important. Tina Lapadula will now come forward, please, for the next portion of the show.
My father was an alcoholic. My mother was codependent. And when I was a little girl, I wanted a dog more than anything in the world. But whenever I'd bring up the subject, my father would beat me and lock me outside the house. I married my husband, Clint, to get away from my parents. Clint's an alcoholic, and I'm codependent. He's also sort of a cat person. And whenever I'd bring up the subject of a dog, he'd beat me and lock me outside the house. My best friend, Peggy Peterson, told me I needed to break the cycle of dysfunctionality. On her advice, I ran away to Juarez, Mexico, and my life turned around. A scrawny, underfed stray started hanging around outside my kitchen door. I won his trust by feeding him my leftover flautas. Eventually, I named him Pepe. I adopted him. My happiness didn't last long, though. Clint came looking for me, wanted a divorce so he could marry my best friend, Peggy Peterson. Bitch. I had to leave Mexico, but not without Pepe. You can imagine my shock when the border guards informed me that my dog Pepe was actually a rat. He was exterminated on the spot despite my desperate pleading. And I became a bitter shell of a woman. Upon returning home, I shot Peg. I spent 5 years in jail for that, and I didn't kill her. Clint and I reconciled. We had a little girl, Gaylan. She's beautiful. She wants a puppy more than anything in the world, and whenever she'd bring up this subject, Clint would beat her and lock her outside the house. I went to my 12-step program. They told me I had to break the cycle of dysfunctionality. Don't you see? I had to shoot him. I had to shoot Clint. I couldn't stand by and watch him hurt Gaylan like they hurt my Pepe. I think the death penalty is a little severe. I mean, I'm the victim here.
Thank you, Tom. Sorry. Forgive me. Since the dawn of time, dance has been a big part of skit shows and all vaudeville. In fact, any fool with legs has attempted to entertain. So I give you now Paul Robotowski.
came through the swinging doors of the restaurant carrying a motorcycle helmet. Like a cowboy in biker boots, he sauntered. Cha-ching, 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 cha-ching. We all noticed him, all us waitresses. Katie leaned over to clean off the chair with a bar towel, making sure her ass was facing the right direction. Julene walked into the kitchen and I caught her checking her lipstick in a napkin dispenser. But he stared me straight in the eye. He walked over to me, sat directly in front of me at the counter. He took his gloves off without once shifting his gaze, and he ordered a Bud Light. That's how I met him. He pulls his Harley up below my bedroom window at night and waits for me to lean out with the motor idling. And he always says, "What you up to?" And I always say, "Oh, this and that." When in actuality, I was just sitting on the bed in perfect hair and makeup, hoping he'd show. Then he'll say, "Want to go for a ride?" He has 3 rules about riding with him. Number 1, lean into the turns, not away. Number 2, if another Harley pulls up next to us, look over, nod. If a piece of crap bike pulls up, look away. Number 3, don't grip the leather. We ride for hours, and the speed thrills me excited. And squeezing my chest into his back is heaven. We end every ride sitting by the lake, and he talks about all the things he hates about women, and I make mental lists of all his dislikes. I catch him lying to me all the time, and I always forgive him because he hates women who aren't understanding and who hold grudges. He screws around on me with other women, and I never complain because he hates jealousy. He'll show up 4 hours late, or sometimes not at all, and I always hold my tongue because he can't stand for nagging. I let him have me whenever he's in the mood because he wants a woman who's as horny as he is, and I don't want him looking for it someplace else. And I do all this without ever mentioning it to him because he doesn't want to be around no martyr. And although he's never said it, I know that he loves me. And that's all I'll ever need.
Thank you. Grab your change and establish its wealth. Shine the Lincoln medallions. Take Ian Lawson, please.